Hello and welcome everybody to the meeting. Say hello.
Hi.
Well, hi there.
Hello.
Hey,
And Sean is silent.
Okay, so I don't know what we're gonna. I think we're gonna talk today about the upcoming anniversary, and
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
going to
discuss.
try. We're actually going to try plan every single step of the way detailed for the anniversary.
Yeah. So last year the anniversary was really good, but we rushed it a little bit. So this time we have more time. So any ideas?
There were a few ideas discussed last time, but I just want to bring this up before we actually start planning this year's one. I have the events from last year, and we started with a spawn tour and an opening fireworks show, and then a closing fireworks show, and then a bunch of events in between. I'm not sure if you want to actually change the structure of that or keep it the same for this year's.
I think starting with fireworks is pretty good, and ending it with fireworks will be awesome. Yeah. So starting and closing with fireworks is worth it.
I actually had a separate like kind of performance in mind, not just fireworks.
Okay. Alice?
My idea was to use an actual stage where some of us staff members would get on and actually talk a little bit, or he maybe for the closing ceremony or something like that, talk a little bit about that, and actually use some other effects other than just fireworks for the ceremony, like what Jabba and Sin had in mind with the records and all that.
Hell yeah. I suppose you want us to talk about that now, don't you?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay then. Well, Jabba's officially elected me as the explaining party, so essentially what we're doing is taking 45-minute mixtapes of songs from different genres and putting each genre onto a Minecraft music disc. These songs will then be mounted onto a pre-selected resource pack that people will have to download before the anniversary. And there might be some way we could fit that in, be it as just general music for playing during the events or specifics for the actual opening and closing ceremonies.
Yeah, that sounds good. Do you have any other specific plan in mind with the audio for the resource packs?
Not right now, but I'm open to suggestions.
Not sure.
Well, I know that there is a server before adding any resource back, yeah?
What?
We have to update the server before adding any resource back.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
working on that right now. I've been doing that for the past 2 days.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, when I've actually got the resource pack finished, I'll make a post on the forums as well, so that even if we haven't been able to update, then people will still have access to it.
So what about in terms of events for the anniversary?
We have to have a pizza spleef.
Spleef, yeah. Spleef and TNT, I don't know what you call it, but something TNT.
TNT race.
Yeah, TNT race.
What's
Quite
that?
easy to set up, really. You just got to make sure you put water next to the TNT, so that it bounces you, but then doesn't blow the rest of the map up.
Yeah.
It's like a hurdle race, but you use TNT to get over the hurdles.
Alright.
You know, there's another TNT game where there's like a sand, and then on the sand there's a pressure plate. Under the pressure plate, under the sand, there's a TNT. So when like it's like let's say 10 by 10 or 20 by 20, and then everyone spawns in it, or like there's this like the door piston, and then when it starts, everyone will have to go inside, and then the last one alive wins because they will keep falling, and then it can be like layers.
Nice.
The problem with layers is that once there's only a certain amount of people left, you have to actually get them to fall down to the next one in order for the game to continue. Otherwise, you'll just have a bunch of people standing on each layer with nothing to do.
Oh, the layer cannot. If you keep on standing on the pressure plate, you will fall because it's on sand. So because of the sand, you will fall because the TNT will explode.
Alright. So what was
you're
that called?
forced TNT rays? I don't know. No, not TNT rays. Think of it. Or TNT run.
I think we have the same thing as a game on CMP. For
Yeah, we do.
like our Avenge Warp or whatever on CMP.
Yeah, I've played there before. We can like copy it or take
Yeah,
the same
check
concept.
that out.
We could also do the one with everybody being put in a box and then they get anvils dropped on them.
Oh yes,
And
I
they
love
have to
that one.
drop. They have to dodge the anvils.
That sounds nice.
It's such an awesome game.
Dodgeville.
Sounds like a cartoon. Those cartoons had these stuff. Dodge. Nice. That's a nice name.
I like it.
So right now we have the Pizza Spleef, TNT Run, and Anvil Dodge, like completely noted down for the for the anniversary. Was there anything else we were planning on doing? The organized PvP didn't go so well last year, so I'm not sure if that will be an option.
Drop party. Okay, drop party is good. It's really people like drop parties.
Or PvE, sorry. As Jabba stated.
Yeah, PVE against the monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to keep all these events just general crowd-based instead of like organized teams, because that usually doesn't work so well.
Yeah, because yeah, that's true. That's true. Like if you do a horse race, it's gonna be very hard to give each one a horse. Mob arena sounds nice.
Yeah, that's what I think he meant by PvE.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's PvE. I haven't played Minecraft for a while, so never mind.
Yeah, you might want to tell us, Jabba.
For mob arena.
So what Jabba's saying is that he just announced that he's working on this new arena, plans to be working for PvP or PvE, and
we're gonna put the mob arena plugin for it.
what else, Jabba?
Oh yeah. Silence as Jabba types.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Snowmoon mentioned the drop party, and people love stuff, so we should also do a drop party since we can get the crowd together.
Tanish what, Jabba? It's already
I
like
think
11.
10ish hours.
I mean 10 minutes.
Alright.
10 minutes. Sounds good.
And I was also thinking about a few other races, like using pets. We can have races that are actually fair, in contrast to the horse races where the horses actually had different speeds, so which wasn't much fair when we actually had that event.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a pain. Like let's say we have 50 people on, it's gonna be so hard to add them all together.
How about pig races? Pigs have the same speed.
Hmm. I'm thinking of like making a big like straight course where it will have
Race.
where the course will have like obstacles and just run everyone behind like a row of pistons, and then once it goes down, they start sprinting. They can just go anywhere straight, left or right, but it still has to be straight. The first three to get there wins, for example.
So it's like a track through a random set of biomes, and there's no specific way to go about it. You just have to get from point A to point B.
Yes, that 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 way we can like let many people join it at one time.
Pig
We'll save
sprints.
us time.
Pig sprinting.
Yeah.
How about pig rodeo?
That sounds nice because we can spawn them with saddles. Wait, we don't need saddles for that, do we?
For the pigs?
You just
Oh yeah,
spawn
you do. Never mind, you do.
pig.
Yeah, you need a saddle to actually ride them and then a carrot stick to guide them.
You know, last year we had some issues like trying to tell people to stop doing something. I think because we have this pet plugin for all those who bought pets, we should maybe
User
disable
in
it.
your channel timed out.
Maybe we should disable it for the anniversary date until we finish, and we can enable it back. Because probably some of them will spawn their pet and ride it,
Yeah, I guess so.
which can affect in other competitions as well.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll see about that during the actual thing. So right now we have about six events planned for the anniversary. I'm not sure how much time we'll have with actually running the events during the anniversary, including the opening and closing shows. So last year we had around 5-6 hours during the whole anniversary from start to finish, and we only had about 4 or 5 events during that one, as I can recall from the list over here.
Yeah, I remember.
So I'm not too sure about timing. We might need to have like separate appointed people to watch over each event so that we can actually make this anniversary go on throughout the day.
12
User
hours.
joined your channel.
24 hours.
User entered your channel.
Ooh,
Maybe,
we
yeah.
have 2 semesters.
Who is the real one?
Both.
Okay, creepy.
Only one speaks.
Okay, so for the starting the anniversary, it's gonna start with fireworks, right?
Yeah, you could say it's a show on its own because it's not just fireworks. I have a separate plan for that. I'm going to be doing the opening and closing show, building the set for that.
Okay, and the spawn we're gonna use for the anniversary is the original Brothercraft spawn, yeah?
Actually, I was thinking we should build our own separate, I don't know, sort of celebration or party islands or something like that, just for the anniversary to use whenever. They'd have like their own separate areas for each of the events, say, and a stage maybe for the show, and separate areas like that. I'm not sure. We'll have to
User
check
in your
with
channel timed out.
Newton if we can direct efforts towards building that in time for the anniversary.
Yeah, that'd be good. We just need to find a good spot to build it. But other than that, yeah, it'd be fine.
I think, yeah, we should build like a separate place. We can like do the starting event at spawn with the fireworks show. Like that's the starting fireworks show, and then we can like last year we were like leading them. They were following us, so we can make them follow us to a portal or something where it will take everyone to the event area, and even we can add a word to it.
Now,
And
what I was talking about was that all the events in the whole anniversary will take place in that event area, including the opening and closing shows.
Okay, then that's fine. Doesn't make a difference.
It does when you kind of when you have an idea of what I was actually planning for it.
Tell us about the fireworks. How's it gonna go like work? Is it gonna be like around the whole event area or how?
Don't want to disclose too many details because this is a public recording, and this meant to be a surprise for the anniversary.
Okay.
But what we do need to do is plan the actual area for the anniversary area.
Should it be built on creative and then transferred to survival?
I don't think it makes that much of a difference if we start from either way, because those working on it will have creative in the end.
Okay.
What do you think, Newton?
Is this going to be like a build team project, or are you just going to pick certain people to work on it?
I think it's a little too big to be just a few people, and we're going to try to make it out. We're going to try to put it out as quick as possible.
I guess it really doesn't matter where we build it. I mean, I have no preference. It'll just be up to be your decision. I mean, in the end, we're gonna get creative, like you said, so it really shouldn't matter.
Oh, alright. How about the actual plans for the area itself in detail?
Okay, just before that, just one thing. We should be very careful about where there is a PvP, because we need to have PvP disabled the whole time, because people are gonna start hitting each other.
We don't have any PvP events right now.
Okay. So everything will be PvP disabled, yeah.
Yeah, right now we have Pizza Spleef, Pig Sprinting, or Pig Rodeo, or whatever. TNT Run, the Drop Party, the Mob Arena, and Anvil Dodge, or Dodgeville.
That sounds nice. Okay, Java said this. I'm just
He said don't read it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, maybe the obstacle courses.
Oh, you mean the pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we kind of took that already and changed it a little bit into the Pig Rodeo or Pig Sprinting thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have to paste pigs. I mean, the small pigs. Lots of pigs.
Oh. Actually, what Snow Movement was a sort of on-foot obstacle course. Wait.
Oh yeah, parkour.
On foot, like kind of an urban obstacle course race, kind of like a fast-paced parkour kind of deal. I'm not sure how parkour will work out when you have masses of people jumping up the same ledges.
I think I remember last year we also had the ladder event. where there is like a water down, and then when the door opens, everyone has to rush, and the first one up the ladder wins. I think it's not really it's not really like easy, but it's fun, and it's mostly luck because you keep falling.
So you can like design a parkour map that's supposed to be done as a race for everyone at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then maybe like part of it would have like one ladder for the whole people.
Give us your opinions, Abby, before you leave. Next time we should record the chat.
Okay, let's record the chat. Oh, I don't have my cam as yours, but never mind.
Alright, I guess.
I used to have that software where you can like just select the chat area to record, but I don't have it here.
We'll save it for next time. Anyway, we'll just continue with the plans for now.
Okay, so what should be the style of the event area? The blue like always?
I haven't given it much thought. So I was thinking that some of you guys here might have your own ideas for it, but what I was thinking was like floating islands around the place
User disconnected from your channel.
over a spawn, and like with separate islands for each of the events, and in the middle sort of a main island with the actual stage where everyone's supposed to be during the opening and closing ceremony. But I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I was also thinking of floating islands, and then there would be like the main, like you said the main island in the middle, and then there's like sub islands floating around it, either a little bit up or a little bit below it, and then there's like fence bridges, wooden bridges taking like where you can pass from each one. Is that something? It's called airship. Which airship?
Is that the famed airship? Maybe. Yep. Maybe.
Yeah, I think we can add it like next to the islands, and then you can have some events in that ship.
Yeah, it depends on how quickly we can build the island, because I want to be able to test most of the technical systems before the actual event, like how we'll be able to, like some of them will require plugins like the mob arena. Just want to make sure that that's working before the actual event, at least a week before it, and things like that.
Should we get like the islands ready, because we don't really like have time to terraform? So should we like get the like just some rocks, like island-looking stuff in there, and then we can build on it?
Maybe. Depends. How quickly do you think we can build the actual area, Newton?
With how many events you are?
We have 6 events, including not including the show, the ceremony.
Alright, so that'd be probably what, around 7 different islands? The center one being fairly large.
Yep.
It would take a while, but I think terraforming isn't out of the question. I mean, I can look around at, like what LP was saying, I could look around at different areas and see if there's anything that I could just move and like build off of, but I think it's doable.
Or we can just go take a skip. Okay, never mind. We can just find some file where it has generated the islands, and we can just copy paste them to build on them.
Yeah, that would work out if there's like preformed islands that we could just copy and paste in, because then we could spend more time on the actual buildings that are going to be on the island and form them a little bit easier to our needs.
Keep in mind though, one of the events is actually Jabba's mob arena, which is already being built by him in the ground somewhere.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, and many of the events buildings are really easy to make. Like the Parker's thingy is easy, the ladder is easy, and the TNT one is like already made and created. You can like copy paste it and do some minor changes on it.
So what? So how are we going to go about this if the mob arena is already built on the ground?
We can copy paste it to the top, or we can just put a bridge going downstairs to that specific event.
Sort of. We'll see how we should go about that. So that's all the events sorted for the anniversary, as well as the actual location for it. We'll see about building it with the build team later on during the week. And does anyone else have anything to say about the anniversary before we continue on to another topic? Nope.
Nope.
No, I'm good.
I can't think of anything.
Oh wait, we forgot to read Jabberwocky's mob arena. Oh no, it's not it. So, Snow, you had a topic in mind that you wanted to discuss?
I don't think Snow is here.
Oh, it's Derry.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Damn it.
He speaks!
Yep. Yeah, I heard that a couple times. I was like, Snow? I'm pretty sure she isn't here.
Nope.
Every time I glance at the triple S usernames over there on the left side, I read it as Snow, Shauna, and Sinister.
There you go.
But I got one for you. I'll change mine.
And I'll keep mine. It's okay.
Good idea.
Sorry, Derry. Did you have you had a specific topic you were talking about in chat just some time ago?
Not. I don't think so. I can only really remember pointing out the obstacle course thing. The obstacle course, and I would kind of need a flatland to work with.
Okay, I found a schematic with 120 floating islands.
Oh,
Do you
sorry.
Oh
want to see
boy,
it?
Oh, sure.
that would be helpful.
Show us your magic, Dumbledore.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
We can just take it, decorate it, change to it, and add our goals on it.
Yes. How does that look?
Now, who's there?
Definitely. Have you seen the map, Newt?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Alright. I'm not sure if those
yeah.
islands will be big enough to support one whole event. We might need to expand them slightly.
Yeah, we can like paste multiple ones next to each other, and then the surface or ground level of that island, you can just add some grass.
And port in the BC airship.
Yeah, the airship should stay in the air, not on the ground. This is an airship.
Yeah, that looks good to me. I mean, we could just add on to it as needed, but it'd be a really good base for us. It'd really cut out a lot of time.
I found an area with floating mountains. I don't think it's useful.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, I found a floating island for like maybe the main area we talked about.
Sorry, I didn't catch you there.
I found another floating island for like the main big area. We're gonna like the main stage. Maybe that's for the main stage. And then the
That's
smaller
huge.
ones.
Maybe we could use this for the pig rodeo, since the pig rodeo is more like a sprint and needs a huge space of land.
Okay, so we'll use these two.
Maybe, I'm not sure. But the pig rodeo definitely needs a huge stretch of land because it's more like a sprint.
Okay, then Newton, can you maybe bookmark these two Perfect.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay.
Yeah, we might be able to use this the second floating island, since it goes through multiple biomes, and you can just cut out the extra bits to the sides if needed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
So I think we're done with planning for the anniversary and all of that.
Yeah. How's the closing event gonna be like? What should we add?
Yeah, for the first opening event, I was planning for it to be a little short one. I might call out a few admins to
User
give
entered
some
your
specific
channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Quotes and things like that. Like there might be a small speech at the beginning, maybe 1 or 2 minutes long, just to
User
start it
joined
off.
your channel.
Oh yeah, and finally this year we finally learned how to disable the chat for everyone.
What?
We can disable the chat. Remember
I forgot
on
the command
games?
already.
God. We can find it anyways.
I went through, I was looking, couldn't find it.
What was it? S mute? F mute?
On some random letter plus mute, that's it.
Okay, hold on, let me look.
No problem. We can find that later. Anyway, yeah, Sinister wanted to talk about the admin situation, and so did you, Dumbledore.
What? Which admin situation?
The one you're talking about in chat.
Well,
I think I missed it.
as we all know, Green resigned earlier today, and he did say that he wanted replaced on both servers as super admin. So I was just thinking, while we've got both masters here, we might as well clear that up now.
What happened with Green?
He resigned.
He resigned.
Okay, so He needs silver rank?
He's been given it by Modi.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually wanted to be replaced specifically, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
Snape wanted to talk about. Like, who should replace him as super admin?
Who has been really active recently?
On CMP personally, I think it's mostly been me. I know that like a lot of people are like busy and stuff, but whenever I'm on during the day, I'm normally one of the only staff members on. So
I would be, but my internet doesn't like anything right now.
yeah, Derry's been on a lot too. No, that I don't speak.
She's not here.
I was actually discussing with a few other people about some changes we should probably bring about to our staff structure, and particularly in the need of super admins. Like, not a lot of normal staff or administrating systems use 4 separate ranks to administrate. Right now we have mod and moderator, and then admin, and then super admin, and then guardian. I just don't really see a need to have that 4th stage super admin, since there aren't that many responsibilities in the first place. It just seems a little bit silly, and was thinking of removing super admin instead.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. From what I've seen on at least CMP, the real only difference is that super admins have the economy commands to give people build checkpoints.
Yeah, I
what
like that
Snape said.
idea.
Getting very sleepy.
You should have been sleepy 3 hours ago. Anyway. So we're fine on this, right?
Yeah?
With this admin restructure.
Yep.
Yep, so mods effectively become half admins, and admins become super admins.
But you also have to talk to the admins who didn't attend today just to get their opinion as well.
Yeah. I've talked to a few of them, but I'll talk to the rest as soon as I can.
Okay.
Also, on the same note of the admins and who should replace Grass, maybe it's time for another mod apps, but I'm not so sure about that, because the player base isn't exactly big enough to, have new candidates for mod apps. I was thinking more of when we actually had a bigger player base that we'd go through the mod apps again.
Yeah, like wait until like the update, or we see how many people we get after the update, and if they stay, then maybe do like an app.
Hey guys, Nelson Mandela died today. I know that has nothing to do with it.
Way to kill the mood.
Now I'm sad. But yeah, what Sean was saying is just wait till after the server updates and see what the player base is, and then we should decide after that.
Yeah. Yeah, player growth should spike up a little bit around winter Christmas break, especially after we update and stuff. Which also brings another.
Yeah.
Which also brings around another point. Specifically, advert or exposure and what's it called? Advertising ideas.
Yes.
One.
I don't know. What was your ideas, Moody?
Sorry, I just started coughing. Yeah, last year, no, in
Are
the
you
past we
smoking?
used to. Sorry?
Are you smoking?
Smoking. I have secret stash. Anyway, in the past
Okay.
we used to be forum bumping, and I'm not sure what else. Some super secret stuff we should probably not talk about. And what else, LP? Specifically, exposure techniques we used in the past whenever we needed a population boom.
We used to post on the forums a lot, and it did help.
Yeah, we
But
need to start that up again.
the problem is when we're not like up to date, people will not really care about the outdated servers.
Yeah, as an estimate, I should probably be able to update all of the servers without problem, either after tomorrow or where's it called? 1 second.
Hopefully
By
because
Sunday, by Sunday for sure.
hopefully because the update worked on many servers, like it destroyed the servers.
Yeah, I've just been testing over the past few days, making sure no data loss and all of this kind of things. No, it's completely stable and blah 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 blah.
Okay, even essentials didn't update, like the main plugin.
Yeah, but it's stable.
Yeah.
No major problems, no data loss, no packet leaks. Everything is fine.
I'm gonna check Prism.
If Prism is dead.
Prism is dead.
It's been dead for the past few updates.
No, there's an update for 1.7.2. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, the beta build, I tried that out.
Yeah.
It's not exactly stable.
Oh.
It works whenever it wants to.
Well, that's still better than nothing. At least we have the database on our own server now, so we don't have any like outer databases.
Core protect. Alright. So we'll see about updating as soon as we can in the next few days.
Oh yeah, I have to mention this. We upgraded, renewed the server for 1 year now. So 1 more year of Brothercraft. Woohoo!
It's obligatory for everyone to clap and cheer at this.
Yeah, come on.
Woo!
Yay!
Hooray for dictatorship. So this has been going on for about 50 minutes, and I can't think of any other topics that we need to talk about until the next month's
User in your
meeting.
channel timed out.
You can talk about pets.
I'll talk about
If I'm going to be building that obstacle course, I'd like to request a small flatland area for that. Well, I guess not a small flatland area, but just a decently sized flatland area.
You mean the parkour area? The parkour event? Alright.
Sure, make sure it has some one ladder area, because that was really fun last year.
Yeah, there'll be a large variation of obstacles and different ways you can get around
User
things.
entered your channel.
Where would you prefer to build it?
He said one of the flat islands, small islands. One of the small islands. That's where he wants to build it.
I'm not sure actually where I'd want to build it. Considering it'll be kind of like an urban thing, it might not fit too well with the theme.
No, that's fine.
We might just want to like set it on the ocean below the islands or something. I don't know.
I could get an area for you in creative and pre-build as soon as this meeting's over.
Alright.
I'm
just flying around there now. In like the middle of an ocean trying to find a decent place to place a flatland.
So, is there any sensitive topics that needs to be talked about while some of us are still here? because this meeting is running a little bit long, and some of us have Red Bull flowing in our veins.
I have blood flowing out of my head.
No. Giggity. Okay. Since that's pretty much all we have to talk about in this meeting, I guess we'll just wrap it up and go our separate ways.
How many years on TF2?
No, TFT.
No.
Oh, sorry. TF2, Starvade. We're putting all our attention into Minecraft right now.
Yeah.
And the community in general, because it's the one that requires the most attention right now. It's the base of the whole Brothercraft network. We can't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but TF2 is running along pretty well. Not so many complaints, and people are liking the map. So we can leave TF2 for a while now on the side until we get done with Minecraft. I disabled StarMade because you don't have time to deal with StarMade right now.
I was planning on bringing StarMade back up after we managed to finish all the major problems with Minecraft and our main player base in general. Probably next year, starting January, maybe around that time. I can't give any guarantees for now because I'm not sure on how long it will take us to go through all of these all of these things.
Moody, when are we gonna disappear for the IDs? When is our IDs? June?
Summer.
Yeah, so we're gonna disappear in
Not
June.
related. It's unrelated.
Yeah, it's kind of related because it's gonna disappear.
Dumbledore.
Wait, another Dumbledore.
Okay, so is that it? Does anybody else have any questions before we can finally sleep in tempting beds?
I can't really think of anything else.
I would like to end this with a yawn. Okay, I don't have anything.
Alright. I guess I'll see you guys later during the week when we actually start working on some of these things. Bye bye.
Alright.
Bye.
See ya later.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Oh yeah, good morning. That's actually true.